I want to start today, I want to review what technology is.
As they say in the dictionary, technology is an item that is made for a human's need or want.
A human's need or want. In lesson 1, we're going to read the story about Erik. You know where Erik lives? Germany. When I walked in the house, Mama was already waiting for me. Forget something? She asked. She dangled my elastic knee brace from her hand. I'm supposed to wear it for support when I'm skateboarding. I winced. Mama's eyes darkened. Mama is big on safety equipment. I can never tell if it's just because she's a mama or because she's a biomedical engineer. Biomedical engineers use what they know about science and math, plus their creativity, to design things and solve problems related to the human body. So this is going to help you with understanding where your muscles lie, where your bones, where your tendons, and where your ligaments lie. And as we continue reading, we're going to be talking about the ligaments, the tendons particularly. Muscles and bones, I'm thinking that you're coming with prior knowledge. You can just sort of be paying attention. It's sort of color by number, but it will really make, it's going to pop out where your tendons and your ligaments are within your knee. And if you're curious, like put your hand on your knee and you'll be able to feel your muscles, maybe feel the tendon and the ligaments on the side. We can all help Matthias in another way, Dr. Verden said. All of us have been trained in first aid. We can all help design the brace. Design? The word buzzed through my head. I do have one more tool that might help us. The engineering design process. Let's try to say, if somebody walked in and said, hey, I hear you're doing this study on biomedical engineer, and they say, what is it? We're going to have to be able to answer them and say, well, what is it? How about you guys, within your small groupings, try to come up with a really clear way to say, I think this is what we've learned, what a biomedical engineer might be. Okay. You guys can do that? Turn and talk.
Draw an engineer. Oh God. Just draw a person. What do you know about engineering? They design and build. Who is an engineer? A man or woman that designs and builds. Yeah.
He gets a brace, but go back to biomedical. So his mom is a biomedical engineer, but what does it mean?
I mean,
what does she do?
Somebody who designs stuff to help people what they need or want.
Perfect. Wow. Yeah. So that first question, what do you think of when you hear biomedical engineer? And it's okay if you don't write your responses down, or if that one person wants to take notes right now and write, but let's get to the essence of it. Who wants to start us off? Here, Johnny.
A designer/builder for the human body.
Do you think a biomedical engineer designs knee braces?
Yeah. Yes, and all other stuff.
But what other stuff? Just knee braces?
No, but like x-rays and artificial limbs.
Piggyback off of that.
They used helmets and other things, like helmets, even the basic pad of the elbow, an elbow pad, was designed by a biomedical engineer.
Yeah, so let's reset. So we have helmet, pads, x-rays. I heard you guys talking about artificial limbs. Helmet goes on your elbow, pads go on your knee pads. So what's the common theme here? There's like, that's it? That's it, Lil?
Oh, I was going to say technology.
Well, I think a biomedical engineer is going to focus on what?
The human body.
The human body.
Bioengineer is going to focus more on technology.
Bio what?
Engineer is going to focus more on technology.
Well, do you think human body and technology and put it together?
Yes. Yeah.
Human body and technology. McKeely, what does bio mean?
Life.
Life. Right here. What do you think bio means? Write that right here.
Life.
Do you have to be just a dad to be a biomedical engineer? Do you have to be a man to be a biomedical engineer?
No.
Right now, like your curiosity, I feel like, and your ability to be curious and to think about how things are put together, how things can be taken apart, it lends itself just naturally to be to be engineers. So just, I feel like you just have a great disposition to it. What I'm gathering is that this engineer design process is always going to be the same. Later on in the week, when you design your own knee braces, I think it's going to be this process that's going to guide us really well. So step number 1 is to what? And then we go to? And then? And then? And then? Right. So last thing that I'm wanting you to do, through small group discussion, but really be thinking about how did Erik complete these steps, okay? And use the details just as you were learning, like Erik, Matthias, and his buddies going through their first aid kit. And think about how did they start with this, go from here, go all the way down to the improvement stage so that Matthias could walk successfully out of the woods and back to the cars.
Imagine what the knee brace is like.
Yeah, what did you write, McKeely? What did you?
I don't know the. For this, should I read them all?
No, I want to know imagine. What did you write down?
He had everybody imagine a plan.
A plan, yeah, but a plan for what?
The brace.
Yeah, a plan for the brace.
I mentioned it.
Right, buddy? Like, I think, they're gonna try to design
I
it?
got one.
And in order to design it, like before you can design it, I think they're saying, like, you gotta picture it. And what do you have? What'd you write?
I had Erik was imagining what the knee brace would be like with their supplies.
Yeah, what the knee brace would be like with their supplies. When we're talking about a knee brace that perhaps a biomedical engineer designs, look at this. And I'm thinking this might go like here, this is going to be wrapping around your top part of your leg, right? For today's lesson, lesson number 1, we're going to bring it to closure. You guys have been great. My name is Kate Lance, and I'm a grade 3 teacher at Horace Mitchell School in Kittery Point, Maine. EiE has done a real great service. It's offering each student potential to strive and to soar, like to find like some real value and worth that they bring to their team. I feel as though students in my class are going to think about engineering differently forever now, and that there are some kids that are someone's going to say, well, what do you think you want to do when you grow up? Yeah, I'm thinking about being an engineer.